A rectangular prism has length 2, width x minus 3, and a height of x plus 2. If the volume is 168, what is the value of x? Well, you need to know that the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So all three of these measurements are going to multiply together to give 168. So 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 2 is going to equal the volume. Right? Length times width times height equals volume for a rectangular prism. Now when I multiply this out, I'm going to end up with a quadratic. You can FOIL this. X times x, x squared. The outer, x times 2 is 2x. The inner, you'll get a minus 3x. And the two last terms give you a minus 6. You can combine these two middle terms here. 2 minus 3 is a negative 1. So that is going to give you a minus x in the middle. I'm going to distribute the 2. End up with 2x squared minus 2x minus 12. Now this is quadratic. So I want to get one side to 0. I'm going to solve this by factoring. One thing you can notice here is that every single term on both sides is divisible by 2. So you can divide both sides by 2 to make the numbers a little bit smaller. It might help you out. Alright, so if I divide every term by 2, I end up with x squared minus x minus 6 equals 84. Now it's quadratic, so I'm going to get one side 0 by subtracting 84 on both sides. And I get x squared minus x minus 90 equals 0. Now I'm going to solve this by factoring the trinomial. The leading coefficient is 1, so this is going to factor into two binomials. We're going to have x's right here. X times x is x squared. Then I need two numbers that multiply to negative 90, but add to negative 1. That's going to be minus 10 plus 9. Now I have two factors multiplying to 0. That means one of them or both of them have to be 0. So you set each of them equal to 0. And solve each of these for x. We can add 10 on both sides here. We get x equals 10. Subtract 9 on both sides here. And we get negative 9. So we have two x values. Are they both good? Are they both bad? Is one of them good? You need to go back to the distances of the sides of the rectangle. Look at the width. It's x minus 3. If I plug in 10, 10 minus 3 is 7. And if I plug in 10 over here, 10 plus 2 is 12. That works out. If I try and use negative 9, negative 9 minus 3 is negative 12. Negative distance not going to work. So the negative 9 is no good. It creates negative distances. If I try and plug in negative 9 for x here, I get a height of negative 7. That's no good. So there's only one x value that is going to work in this situation. There you go.